enzymes are so important because nearly 50% of all therapeutic drugs target enzymes. So if someone has hypertension, you give them an inhibitor of an enzyme to reduce their hypertension. Okay? Or you may give them an activator of another enzyme to reduce their hypertension. So enzymes activity can be manipulated by a number of different types of molecules. And they are kind of characterized or summarized here. You can have molecules that look like the substrate. They're called substrate analogues. These molecules will fool the enzyme and bind in the binding site, but they're slightly different than the substrate, and the enzyme cannot work on them. Okay? And there are many drugs like that fall into this category. There are other drugs that act as allosteric effectors. They don't bind to the substrate binding site, but other sites of the enzyme, and either reduce or reduce or activate the enzyme. And there are toxins that can modify enzymes. Modify enzymes means what? It means they can covalently add something to the enzyme, changing its activity. There are other things like metals, heavy metals, that can bind to the enzyme binding site so tightly they inactivate the enzyme irreversibly. Okay, so there are many ways you can inhibit enzymes, and some of them are important, very important therapeutic. Okay, so I want you to appreciate the different ones. You can have substrate analogs, you can have effectors like allosteric effectors, you can have metal complexes that inactivate the active or catalytic site. And you can have toxins that can modify the enzyme's catalytic site as well.